Alright guys, Unfazed Gaming back again with another GTA Online glitch video. Now in this video I am going to be showing you how to get a car into your special vehicle warehouse, aircraft in your special vehicle warehouse, and also how to duplicate aircraft. Now you can't sell the duplicates, it's just that you might want more than one. You might want one in your vehicle warehouse and one in your hangar, for example, but yeah, I'm just going to show you anyway. If you've already got a vehicle in your special vehicle warehouse, or you've already got an aeroplane in your special vehicle warehouse, I will put some little timestamps on the screen for you to skip the video to if you don't want to watch the bits that you've already done. But the first bit I'll be showing is how to get a car inside your vehicle warehouse. The second bit I'll be showing is how to get an aircraft inside there, and then I'll be showing you the duplication bit at the end. But bear in mind, you do need a car inside your vehicle warehouse to get an aircraft inside there, so if you want aircraft, you're going to have to watch from the start. Anyway, to do this, you are going to need yourself a facility, and inside your facility, you're going to need to have some cars that you want to store in the vehicle warehouse. You're also going to need a car that you want to get rid of. Now, you're also going to need a friend to help you out with this one. Now, your friend doesn't have to do much, you can just stay AFK. However, this method I'm showing you is the easy method, where your friend doesn't have to do anything and there's no timing involved. You can do it a slightly faster way, where your friend backs out of the job at a certain time and things like that, but it is prone to go wrong, whereas this method will work 100% of the time. So, without further ado, let's get into the glitch. So to start off with, you're going to want to make your way inside your facility. Now, as I said earlier, you are going to need a friend for this. So once you get inside your facility, you're going to invite your friend inside. Now, in this particular instance, my friend is already inside my facility and he's already started up a job, so I don't need to do that part. But once your friend arrives inside your facility, that's exactly what you need to do. So your friend needs to start up a Rockstar created mission. So basically he needs to pause online, jobs, Rockstar created, and then missions. Now it can be any of those missions on that list. Now we usually use Titan of a job purely because it's the top one. But yeah, you can use any of the missions on that list. So once your friend is inside that job, he doesn't need to move from there using this method. So he just stays in that job. Just make sure your friend doesn't lag out, so just keep changing some settings every now and again. Anyway, once he's in the job, you're going to make your way into a vehicle. Does not matter which vehicle you get into. And you're going to press on your Xbox menu, go to your friends list, and you're going to join game. Now, on Xbox, you do have to spam it a little bit, so you spam join game a little bit. As soon as you get taken back to the game, you're going to accelerate like that. And then you're going to get a message pop up. You're just going to accept the alert, and it'll take you into the job that your friend started. Now, as soon as you get into the job, you're just going to quit, confirm the quit screen, and it will put you back outside your facility on foot. Now, at this point, you are semi-glitched out, but you'll notice there's no cars around, so what you need to do is you need to walk back inside your facility on foot. Now, as I said earlier, this is a slightly slower method. If you use the other method, backing out the job and stuff like that, it is slightly quicker, but this way is fail-proof. So as soon as you get back in, you're just going to walk over to your yellow circle and exit facility again. Now, as soon as you get outside, you should notice your car lying around somewhere. If you can't see it, just keep having a good look round. As you can see, mine just appeared there on top of the facility. So now you just want to drive it away. Just make sure you don't go into the yellow circle. Other than that, you can drive it wherever you want. So to start off with, we're going to put a car into the special vehicle warehouse. So to do that, we're going to jump out of this car just to check that the glitch has worked. If you can see on the map there, I have not got a personal vehicle icon. So I'm going to call out my special vehicle. In this case, I'm using the Rocket Voltic. So I'm going to call out the special vehicle from my warehouse. So as you can see there, yeah, car, no personal vehicle icon. And it's also let me call another personal vehicle up. There's the Rocket Voltic. So this Rusty Rebel is now in fact a Rocket Voltic. So this is me driving the Rocket Voltic back inside my facility. You're going to accept the facility full alert, and once you get back inside the facility, you're going to replace the vehicle that you want to send to the special vehicle warehouse. Now, if you want an LG Retro Custom in there for duping later on, some new dupe glitch gets found where you use a car like that, then that's great. If you're replacing it with an aircraft or anything like that, then it really doesn't matter which car you use. So in this example, I am going to use an LG Retro Custom just to show you guys that obviously the LG Retro Custom goes into the vehicle warehouse like this. So you select the Retro Custom, the Rocket Voltic appears up there in its space, as you can see there. So now that the Rocket Voltic is inside here, you need to do it again, but this time you're going to bring an aircraft inside here. So I'm going to jump in the Rusty Rebel again. Like I say, it does not matter which vehicle you do this with. Your friend still sat inside the job. He hasn't moved. He's quite happily AFK with a rubber band on his controller, changing radio stations or whatever he's doing inside the job settings. So you're just going to press join on him again. Now, as soon as you press join game, it brings you back to the facility. Accelerate. You're going to accept the first alert, and then you're going to get sucked over into his job. Now you're going to do exactly the same thing you did last time. You're just going to quit straight out of the job. As soon as you quit out of the job, it's going to leave you sat outside the facility on foot. So as I say, same again, you're just going to walk back inside the facility and walk straight back out again. Just in case you guys did want to do it the slightly faster method, that does involve some timing. It is the same as the duplication glitch I uploaded earlier this week, and the actual duplication glitch itself does still work. Anyway, for this, once you walk outside, you're going to look around for the car again, and it's on top of the facility again. Now, sometimes it will spawn in other random places, but for the most part, it does tend to stay on top of the facility. Anyway, you're going to jump out of the car, call up the aircraft that you want to put inside your facility. So I'm going to be using the Akula. So I'll call up the Akula, and all you need to do is wait for it to spawn on the map, the same as we did with the special vehicle. So as soon as it pops up, I'm going to show you now. It's going to go onto the map, and it should be, yeah, that's the nearest spawn point for aircraft from my facility. So it's sat there. Anyway, once it's on the map, you're simply just going to drive the Rusty Rebel or whatever car you used back inside, as this is now technically the aircraft. So you accept the facility full alert, and you're going to do the same again. However, this time when you're replacing a vehicle, you need to replace something that you don't mind losing, because this is a vehicle that you will lose. Eventually you're going to put it into the hangar, and then when we do the duplication part later on, you will lose it completely. So just bear that in mind. It does need to be a car that you are going to lose. So for this example, I am going to use the Rusty Rebel. So when it comes up with this select screen, I am going to select the Rusty Rebel. The Rusty Rebel will get sent to the hangar, and now we have got an Akula sat there in our facility. As you can see now, I'll just run up the ramp. There you go. So now that we've got the Akula sat inside the facility, we've also got the Rocket Voltic sat inside the facility. So we need to swap them round so that we can get the aircraft inside the vehicle warehouse. So once you get back outside, you're going to spawn the Rocket Voltic or whatever special vehicle you used in the first place. Now, this should bring up the LG Retro Custom or whatever car you stored in there during the first step. So as you can see, mine's just turned up. It's the LG Retro Custom we used in step 1. And all you're going to do with this is drive it straight into the facility. You're obviously going to get the facility full alert, so you're going to accept the facility full alert. And once you get inside, it's going to ask you what vehicle you want to replace. So at this point, this is when you want to choose your aircraft. So I'm going to flick across to my Akula, and I'm going to select that. And as you will see now, there is an LG Retro Custom sat where the Akula was. So we will now go back outside, and I will show you where it is. Now, you might be thinking, what's the point in putting the aircraft in a special vehicle warehouse? Well, there's a few reasons why you do it. First reason, the main reason why you do it, is because it spawns right next to you. Now, you saw before where the spawn point was for personal aircraft. It was way over near the Route 68 facility. So what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to call out the Rocket Voltic, which obviously should bring the Akula. And we're going to see whereabouts it spawns. Now, not only does it spawn a lot closer to you, as you can see on map there, it is right behind the car. Not only does it spawn on the map a lot closer to you, it also doesn't have any cooldown times on it. So unlike the personal aircraft that you have to call once every 5 minutes or whatever it is, this doesn't have a cooldown. As soon as it gets destroyed, you phone the insurance company and you can call it straight back out instantly. And it will always spawn very, very closely to you. Now, if you want to duplicate this aircraft, as I said before, you can have one in your hangar and one in your vehicle warehouse. It's just nice to have more than one of them, especially an aircraft like the Akula. All you need to do is fly it over to a full hangar. Now, you've got to make sure it's a full hangar, otherwise this will not work and you might risk losing your Akula out of your vehicle warehouse. So make sure it is a full hangar. Now, the way to check that it's a full hangar is just simply call up Pegasus, order a buzzard and fly it in. So I'll just fast forward this bit here. I'm going to go and land and pick up the buzzard. Now, obviously it doesn't have to be a buzzard, it can be any Pegasus aircraft. You've just got to make sure that it's a Pegasus aircraft so that you can just keep on spawning it. The best way to do it is just to stand outside your hangar, call Pegasus, fly it in, do the same again, call Pegasus, get another one, fly it in, and just basically just fill up your hangar that way. But your hangar does have to be full to be able to make this work. So, as you can see here now, I'm going to fly it into my hangar. I'm going to get the hangar full alert, which means my hangar is full to the brim, so I don't need to put anything else in there. So I'm just going to back out of this alert. I just thought I'd do that just to show you guys what I'm on about, how to fill your hangar up. Just keep flying them aircraft in there. Anyway, I'm going to now call out the special vehicle, so I'm going to select the Rocket Voltic, and as before, it should spawn right next to us. So once we get in the Akula or whatever aircraft you're wanting to duplicate, obviously you can duplicate ones that are stored in the facility, you can duplicate ones that are stored in the vehicle warehouse. All you've got to do is fly them down here to a full hangar. So I'm going to get into the Akula anyway, and I'm quite simply just going to drive it in to the hangar. Now, you will get the full alert like we got last time, but this time I'm going to accept it because I do want to store it inside here. Now, once it takes you inside the hangar, it'll come up with a list of aircraft to replace, because obviously it thinks it's full. And now this is the point where you need to select the car that we used in step 2. So in my case, I used the Rusty Rebel. That Rusty Rebel is currently sat where the Akula was sat before, there in the middle of the floor. So I'm going to select that Rusty Rebel, and that will get rid of that car for good. So like I say, you do need to make sure it's a car that you want to get rid of. Anyway, the Akula is now stored inside the hangar. So just to show you guys that it's duplicated, I'm going to go back outside and call out the special vehicle one. So I'll go onto my interaction menu, go down to vehicles, and I'm going to go to the Rocket Voltic. Now, as I say, it's still stored in the special vehicle warehouse, it's just duplicated to the hangar. So any second now, my duplicated Akula will turn up. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I know it's a 3-parter. I just hope there's some useful information here for you. Now, I will be posting a video later about all the current working glitches. But this is, well, it's a very useful glitch to get your vehicles inside the warehouse and stuff like that. Like I say, having an Akula and a Hunter and a laser and things like that, just easily accessible right at the side of you whenever you want them. It's such a good glitch to do. I love this glitch. It just makes for very easy getting around the map as well, especially with the Akula. You can carry 3 of your friends in it as well. But I'm going to leave it there for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, remember to stick a like rating on there. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.